welcome back to Planning Dale's Way. If you are new, well then thanks for joining me. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. This video is part 2 of my Temu sticker books. I had recorded it yesterday in one big video with everything in it, and it went for about 40 minutes, and then silly me lost it. It ended up being deleted before it had been finished having all of the things I have to do to it, you know, edit and all the rest of it. None of that happened. So I'm trying again, and I've split them into 2 or 3 videos. So I've already filmed the first video, so you can watch it. It doesn't have to go in order. You can watch this one first and go back to the other one. It's entirely up to you. There's no pressure. So this one is got books. They're still Temu books. I've got Slow Weekend, Summertime, and Alice's Journey. I did see that cover when I was picking the book more than the front. Whoops, sorry. The pictures are still pretty good. Each book has 20 sheets in it, 10 clear, 10 paper. So let's get going. It's not going to be as organic or fun as yesterday because I have already filmed it once before. So we will see how we go. So this is Summertime. Quality shows, Grace leads. I think we're having this one specifically is a lost in translation kind of thing, but that chair is really cute. And the girlies are cute, and I would probably say that it's AI designed book. I'm hoping that it hasn't stolen anybody's particular art, but I personally can't do anything about that. And when you're working on a budget, you have to do what you have to do. So I love the little scenes, and I love the chairs and the books and the plants. I'm not going to read out most of the quotes because, as I said, I think we've got a little bit of a mistranslation. I love that. It's like a cup and a teapot, because a teapot usually has a lid. So it's like a cup that's shaped like a teapot. And then we've got another cup here. She's looking very zen, very cute. She's got beautiful makeup on. This one looks like she needs a hot cup of tea and a cozy place to sit with a book. She actually facially looks a little lost to me, like she's having a hard day. Someone give her a warm blanket. And then we've got some scenes. I like the big poofy thing in that one. That's cute. She's sitting on the coffee table, and I must admit, I am guilty of sitting on the coffee table sometimes. So yes, and I probably shouldn't sit on the coffee table. I like this little white chair. That's cute. I couldn't have white furniture because I'm a grub. And then we've got a cute lounge in red and some deco, and this is a window. I like this. This is cute. I love the florals. I do like this bit. I think these are poppies, different coloured poppies, and I think they're lovely. Cool sunglasses, and we've got a lip gloss, and we've got an orange tree in a pot. So very summer vibes, very, very summer vibes, and some really cute florals. And now we are in to the paper. Again, I like little scenes. I like the fact that the poppies they're sort of going around her, and then you've got your daisies coming up. That's cute. More poppies there. Cute hat. Another scene without the girly. I like it. If you were trying to take up space, if you had a week where you didn't have a lot to write, these are the sort of stickers you could put in, because then here at the bottom you could put a box for something, you know. I find these books probably have the stuff you can use when you don't have a lot going on. We've got some sun chairs and some surfboards, and I originally thought that was a beach ball, but that's an umbrella, but you're looking down on it. And then we've got a beach scene there, and there's a red umbrella. That looks awesome. I would like to be there, please. Maybe with it not being so hot. and some greenery. And then we've got this cute chickie in the very cute cosy or swimsuit. And these cute chickies too, sunbathing it says, and that looks like a fun place to sit. And then a little beach scene at the bottom. And now we've got a garden scene. You know, this could be going down to the beach, like that could be through the dunes. If you were lucky enough to have that sort of backyard access, that would be fun. But I like the little garden scenes. I like the little beach scenes. I like this. This is cute. This is cuter. I don't know what that is. Is that a blood orange maybe? I've never seen what the outside of a blood orange looks like. Or at least I don't think I have. And now we have some storefronts and some, so that's a store. And that's like a little, I don't think it's a store as such, but like a, you know, like a newspaper stand sort of. I think that's the idea of them. Same as here. I think this is your newspaper and coffee maybe. And then we've got just some generic little bits. We've got a phone and an old camera, and just to fill in. I like the shoe. I like the fact that it's this blue boot. Can't wear it, of course, but, you know, and these sort of paper, you know, old newspaper bits, you know, they're good for, you know, filling in the gaps. And then we have our boxes and our dots. I love this. You know, how they've got the coloured dots on the coloured background. That's cute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. If you only had one word things, you could use it. If you had to write more than one, you probably wouldn't fit it in. Whoops, sorry. Come back here. So that's summertime. Now we've got slow weekend. Yes, I'm leaving Alice in Wonderland till last. So slow weekend. I will confess, I bought 2 of these. I didn't realise I already had one in my cart when I processed my Temu order. So Christine gets that sticker book because there's no point in trying to send them back. The theme for this one is mostly reds. So I love these curtains. It's like very opera or very stage, you know, sort of deal. And then you've got the girls in the costumes. So you could make that all about being on stage. We've got some antique furniture or maybe some stage props, depending on which way you were interpreting the stickers. Again, this looks like Opera House. This is on clear. Can I get the middle up? So they're 2 separate. So there's that, then there's that, and then there's that at the top. Are you going to come up? No, you're not going to come up. And so you've got some very dramatic sort of happenings there. And now you've got girl in the garden, or, you know, she's got a bunch of flowers, but there's a whole heap of flowers. So maybe she's spending her summer or what is this? This is slow weekend. Maybe she's spending her weekend in the garden. Or this girl's been doing some baking. And now these girls are going to deliver flowers to a friend. Love the tulip. Don't like seafood, so I wouldn't be eating that. I probably won't use them either, but, you know, if there's only 3 stickers out of a book I don't use, then that's pretty good budget-wise, isn't it? Then we've got some more girls with some words that you could use as background. Love a cherry blossom. We have apple blossoms and cherry blossoms around here, and they're all out now, and they're just gorgeous to drive through. And I love them when they fall and they're all on the floor or the footpath, or they're probably not so great being in the gutters and going on the road and stuff, but I still love it. I still think it looks pretty and makes everything look so soft and lovely. Do you think there's strawberry milk in there? It's got strawberries. I don't know if those strawberries are actually in the bottle or if the strawberries are on the bottle and saying it's going to be strawberry milk or strawberry cider, not cider, strawberry juice, something like that, maybe. A bunch of tulips. That's very pretty. Then you've got a little window scene here. A bit of tartan strip there. As I say, reds and blues, mostly red. We've got a lovely blue window, and she's dressed up a bit fancy. Maybe she's going to a party. And now we've got back to the old-fashioned style of things with the fancy door and the antique couch and table. And our lovely fantasy girls. And we've got some cakes and some keys and some fruit and some flowers. Very good. I think this one's good because you could use these love heart balloons for Valentine's Day. If you didn't have anything else planned, there's nothing saying you can't use some of those for Valentine's Day. My nephew Dallas, his favourite colour is red, so he would just use red because he could. Okay, we've got another couple of things of sushi there. Again, you don't eat it, so probably won't use it. I like these swatches of colour. You could write on them. You could put them on a box, that sort of thing. And we've got a little bit of makeup there. And it says red and it says forever. And we have another scene and big red heart. And now this is strips down the side. So full strips down the side. Whoops, sorry. And then just some boxes and strips. You can use them as writing on. You can use them to put numbers on. The smaller ones, like that one, you could tear in half and pretend you're using it to stick a picture down or something. And then we've got some filler type stickers with words. And I can't even read the words. I don't think you're meant to be able to read the words. I think it's just supposed to be a written word thing that you have it and you would add a sticker or a stamp, or like they've done here and already add the flower. That's how I envision it. And then we've got more red things, red splotches, red circles, red boxes. It is all about the red in this book. And we've got a 4-piece checklist there, and then some dot points and some bigger dot points and some boxes. And that's the end of that one. And last but not least, of course, is this Alice in Wonderland book. And I think I honestly picked this because my daughter was a very big Alice in Wonderland fan. Now, it's definitely not Disney's Alice in Wonderland. In fact, I think it's probably closer related to the original fiction work, or you could probably throw the fact that it's a little bit like Johnny Depp's, because I'm pretty sure that's the Mad Hatter. That's supposed to be Alice. Of course, there's stairs or archways and the blue tile. Again, we've got Alice wearing a hat and sewing machines, and it's a very Victorian sort of vibe. Alice is in a box. This looks like if you were falling down the well, and then you've got the cards. I like that key, though. Would you tell me, please, which way I ought to go from here? Definitely an Alice-y quote. Curiouser and curiouser. So, again, they're creating stickers in which you could make scenes or use them individually. And then we've got our little toadstool village, a land full of wonder, mystery and danger. So that's Alice walking through Wonderland. I love this page. I love this, how it goes like this, but it's not actually a corner piece. It is, but it's not. So I do kind of like that. And then, okay, we've got Tweedledee and Tweedledum. We've got a girl, White Rabbit. We've got a boy, White Rabbit. I don't know what that one's supposed to be. Those two could be, for the tea party or something. Alice in Wonderland. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength. Loving someone deeply gives you courage. And I love that all of the flowers, like they're separate, but they make a lovely border. You could border something as well. And then we're into paper, and then this red floor is by itself. And I don't know if it's just perception or not. I'm pretty sure that's a straight line, but looking at it, it doesn't look like it. It looks like it bows in an arch. So I don't know. We have an old door and a mirror and an old chair. You know, if you were doing a Alice falling down the rabbit hole thing, you know, there was a chair floating in the air and a light thing and a table. You know, if that was the vibe, you could put your table upside down if that was the theme and the vibe you were doing. Okay, so now we've got Alice, but she's wearing red, so I'm going to say that maybe it's one of the other stories, because Alice in Wonderland wasn't the only story that they did. There was also Alice Through the Looking Glass, and I'm not sure what colour she wore in that. I like the castle and the jewellery box. And here we go. I'm reckoning this might be the Queen of Hearts. It's not better to be feared than loved. And we've got a whole line of hearts, and this says the Red Queen. So Red Queen, Queen of Hearts, similar things. And then we've got the White Queen, which is definitely, I think, from Through the Looking Glass. But it's also more to why I think it's closer to the Johnny Depp version of Alice in Wonderland rather than the Walt Disney version. So you've got a cottage, and you've got another mirror there, and then some windows and some butterflies. And then we have Alice. Imagination is the only weapon in the war against reality. So we've got some snow globe is cute. And now we have afternoon tea. So we're at the tea party. I don't know where Dormouse and Mad Hatter are, but we're at the tea party. And now we've got some Wonderland things. So we've got some greens, we've got a path, we've got a funky tree, you know, that the Cheshire Cat might be in, a bit of beautiful blue sky. And there's Alice by the rabbit hole, and the white rabbit is there. And then we've got a house with toadstools, and then a house in a tree. And then we've got like a garden gate, and then a big spooky tree. And these are cool. So this one's floral. This one has teacups and containers and flowers and little white rabbit toys. This one's got a white rabbit there, a love heart on the bottom, a teapot and teacup, and then this one's a black rabbit and a brown rabbit. And this one has a blue rabbit and a blue heart and a teapot and a white rabbit. And then this one's just coloured. So, you know, it all blends and mixes, and that's the thing. And now you've got some boxes, and now I'm wondering if that's supposed to be the Cheshire Cat, because we haven't really had another cat than that. And I'm not even sure if the Cheshire Cat's supposed to be orange like it was in the Disney version, or if a Cheshire Cat should be a different colour. So I don't know. And then we've got some lovely boxes. I do like the green check. I think that's a bit cute. These are love hearts that peel off. So you could use the love heart, and then you could use the bleed behind it if you wanted to. I would cut it down the middle, and then you've got bullet points and a checklist to use, and then you're making more use of your stickers. And that's the end of that one. So that was the Alice's Journey, Slow Weekend and Summertime books. Again, I did film this yesterday, and it went for 40 minutes. So when I accidentally deleted it, or whatever the hell I did to it, I have now decided to film it into 2 parts. And so this is part 2. Part 3 will show you some of the other things I bought, etc. You don't have to watch them in order. Thanks for being here. If you like what you've seen today and you want to see more of it, then subscribe to my channel. I do try to post at least once a week. I'm on the socials. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook under Planning Dale's Way. You can find me there. I would appreciate it if you did so. I also post most of my videos into the Happy Planner groups and that sort of thing on Facebook, so find me there as well. Have a great week. As always, be happy, be healthy, and most importantly, be